Hey, 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 it's Tia, baby, and I am back with another video. I know it's been a long time coming. I'm trying to, it's no excuse for real, because I was being lazy, and yeah, but I'm still kind of getting used to being a mother. As you can tell right now, I'm chilling. The baby is with his dad, so he gave me a break. So right now I'm just chilling. My hair is just wrapped up, and yes, I'm in the bed. Yes, I'm just chilling. So I'm giving you what I had as is. Don't like it, don't watch. All right, so I'm going to try to make a couple of videos this week or today. I don't know. But it's of course it's going to be about Selena. I haven't really talked about Selena in months because I have been occupied being a mother and also, recuperating, because I talked about my afterbirth experiences and all of that, what I was going through after, having my son in my latest video. So check it out. And I want to commend all the mothers that have one child, but definitely the ones that have multiples, because I don't know if I can go through that again, because, I don't do well with pain. But let's get into the video. So a supporter of mine, who I very much appreciated, sent me a screenshot of the Dictator. I guess he was on another rant. So I'm going to read what the Dictator said, and I will show it on the screen on the video. So the Dictator says, he states his name, but I'm not going to say his name. Dictator, that's what I'm going to say. Do not tolerate the ignorance, because I'm reading from another screen. Do not tolerate the ignorance and impudence with which many people hide behind the fame of my beloved daughter, Selena. And mind you, he spelled Selena's wrong, but I'm not gonna ridicule him. But I mean, you're her father. You should know how your own child's name is spelled. But hey, it is unheard of to see how you can rebuild and relive such an embarrassing moment as the death of my daughter. We are all hurt and sensitive faced with this loss. I cannot think that more than fantasism is obsession. If you love and admire my daughter, remember her with love and not with hatred, because she gave everything for everyone to enjoy her music. Stop Selena's death. She lives in my heart and yours. Okay. So what was all that about? For what? Is it just to stay relevant? Who is he talking about? I mean, I guess he's talking about her fans, to like talking about her death or something like that. But like I said in my previous videos and stuff like that, I feel as though you don't want people to harp on her death, but this is my opinion. And based on what I've read, what I know about, and all of that, if he was not so obsessed with Chris and what Chris is doing, then maybe he would have had his focus on Yolanda and got her ass put in jail for not only stealing from the boutique, but also, what is it called? Not being obsessed, but having a gun, even though she paid for it and even though it was, in her name. But what was she needing a gun for? Then on top of that, withholding tax information from his daughter, which she needed to file taxes. And because around that time, taxes were due. Tax day is April 15th, a day before her birthday. Her death was March 31st. So she was trying to get her taxes. Her and Chris was trying to file taxes before the deadline. But lo and behold, Yolanda was lollygagging and playing around because she had a plan. But if the dictator wasn't so wrapped up in the wrong people and focused on the right people that he needed to get rid of, then maybe Selena would still be here. So he can save all the drama about y'all harping on Selena's death. She lives in our hearts and music and all that. Oh, now you care? Now you want to act like she lives in our hearts and she's this, and this, and this. But when she was alive, you didn't value her at all. You valued what you can get from her. Because remind you, when she was alive, he was not even claiming everything that he needed to claim in order to get for tax purposes. He purposely withheld a lot of things, a lot of Selena's assets, so he can get more money. Allegedly, from what I read. And now he's paying for it to this day. And allegedly he has to pay some whatever he owed, he had to pay back, allegedly. Anyway, like I say, I stand by this. Yes, Yolanda pulled the trigger. Yes, she killed Selena, but I feel like, in my opinion, the dictator had something to do with it. That's just in my heart, and that's just in my opinion. Because like I said, any parent who cares about their child, if somebody is coming to you saying that this person fears that this person is going to harm your child, also showing you and telling you that this person has murals all over her house of your child, then on top of that, she's very nasty and mean to your child's clients and your child's fans. She's stealing from your child's fans, and she's also stealing money from your child's business. But you didn't care nothing about that when everything was thrown at you about this person. You just brushed it off and said, oh, just let Selena handle it. Knowing Selena was very trusting and knowing that she was basically brushing everything off. That's why Martin Gomez went to the dictator, because Selena was brushing it off because she didn't want to believe it. And lo and behold, her father was doing the exact same thing. Then on top of that, like I said in another video, once it was shown proof that Yolanda was stealing from his child, his beloved child, then that's when he want to act like he want to take some action, but he really didn't. All he did was put a Band-Aid on Yolanda's actions. He should have thrown her behind in jail, like I said before. He should have thrown her in jail because embezzlement is a crime. She committed a crime before she even committed the ultimate crime. She committed a crime because she stole from her workplace. That is what, 5 years in the penitentiary or something? I don't know. It may vary from different state. I don't do my research on that, but because I'm lazy. But like I said, it's still some serious jail time, and that is a crime. And he, instead of reporting it to the police and having her behind had her hostage, could have kept her hostage in that office, called the police, showed the police the documents proving that she stole this type of money, and then had her ass put in jail. Then Selena would have still been alive. She would have still been alive, because then that would have gave police authorization to search through Yolanda's house to see if it's any other stuff that she has in her house stolen from Selena, and then that way they will all see the murals and the stuff that she has all over her room. They would have saw that, and then they would have proof that she was obsessed. And then that's when they could have took even more legal action by having better security, more security, changing the locks and everything that Selena has that she gave Yolanda. Also, a restraining order once Yolanda has been released from jail, because I don't think embezzlement you stay in jail that long. I think the max is 5 years. I don't know, but like I said, it varies from state to state. But still, all of that could have been avoided if the dictator would have focused on the right person instead of the wrong person. So now you want to preach about, oh, my beloved Selena, oh, y'all harping on her death. Her death wouldn't exist had you put your foot down and handled the situation when people were telling you what was going on. But no, you want to say, let Selena handle it, knowing Selena wasn't going to handle it because that was her friend. She didn't think her friend was capable of doing any of these things. Come on. And then you fucking saw that she stole from her thousands of dollars worth, and you didn't even get her ass locked up. Instead, you told her not to show up at any of the businesses anymore. And yet you're fired. What the heck is that? Like, she can't just walk back in that building anytime she wants. Whether or not she have a key or not, it doesn't matter. That is nothing. Nothing. That is, what kind of repercussion is for if I stole from my workplace and my boss or whoever said, just, you're fired, you cannot come here anymore, I'll be like, oh, that's it. Because, I mean, anybody knows that embezzlement is a crime. And that's serious jail time. So if I instead just got fired and just said not to come back, I'd be like, oh, okay. And do it again somewhere else if that's the case. Because I'm like, you pretty much slapped her on the wrist. For what reason, I don't know. That's why I feel like maybe he had some type of love affair with her, or some type, allegedly, or, some type of infatuation of her that he let her go like that. But you was searching all around Texas, trying to find Chris, because you can't get in touch with Selena because you don't want Chris with Selena. So you're obsessed with their relationship, but yet the one person you needed to be tracking down, you let go. Come on now. That little crap you putting on social media, ranting about somebody harping on her death and whatever, save it. Because if it wasn't for you, she would be alive. Period. You are her father. You are supposed to be the protector. And you did not protect the one thing that you had. You did not protect her from the one person that she needed protection from. Regardless of how Selena was so trusting in people, you as her father should have put your foot down like you put your foot down towards Chris and told him he fired and told him that he's a cancer to the family and all of this crap, when he was a blessing to the family, when he was a blessing to Selena. And you want to throw him out like he was some garbage, but yet you let this daggone troll stay around far too long and cause so much damage. Shame on you. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that. It's just stupid. I think he just bored and just want to make himself seem relevant in the music world, in the public eye. He just want to just make himself still feel relevant for some reason, because I don't understand the reason for him to even post that. It was just pointless. But all I gotta say is, before he posts, only advice I got for him is stay in your lane. And if you're going to post something on social media, please make sure you spell check before you post. Because that's a little bit of embarrassing that you didn't even spell your own daughter's name right. I'm just saying. Okay. But that's all I got for today and for this video. Look out for another video soon. It might be later today. It may be tomorrow. It may be sometime this week. Who knows? But stay tuned. Peace.